Okay, so if we're all here, can I get someone to do the recap?
Right. After we murder desperately the fake alphas, we stumbled into a riddle to go to the forge, right?
Mm-hmm.
For the hammer. Yeah, we just solved some riddles, platform, a smithing thing, and something else with a stone, and then the door appeared.
Yeah, and no war crimes were committed.
No, whatsoever.
Yeah.
And I mean, we went inside the forge, the tomb forge, and we did murder our pal with Otley's new hammer of creation.
I didn't kill him with that.
Yeah, you just concussed him.
I gave him a concussion, and then the enemies blew him up with a laser or something.
And the statues came to life. The golems, were they golems? Came to life.
Yep.
And crushed him. And we obviously made the smart choice of a tactical retreat, advancing backwards, and withdrew from the tomb forge.
And who's still paralyzed.
For some reason, I was blanking. I did not remember that. I did not remember that whatsoever, and everything just came to mind. I almost died.
Yeah, me and you were left behind, but I used my little lightning movement to drag us out or something.
Yeah, and the stick went bad anyway.
Okay.
We emerge into the cool daylight with our bounty. His hammer of creation.
Okay.
And it also smells a bit like dead bodies.
Yes, and what does your hammer do?
Magic stuff, and I can forge the thing I need. The axe. I've got everything pretty much except the mold, I think, which is probably at the forge. Second, let me pull up the actual thing. Remember, it has like charges. I can do a bunch of spells with it.
Like what?
Wall of Stone. I don't know why a barbarian needs that, but why not? I guess lock them in a room with me so they can't leave.
Okay, so now that you've effectively done that, but this sort of section of this side quest has been ticked off, so you now have the brutal pig, the adamantine ore, and the hammer.
Yes.
So the only things that are left over in that regard are for you to find the forge, find the mold, and then combine all of the stuff to make the hammer.
Don't we have a forge back at the Alpha Palace?
It's got to be a specific one.
Did you not think the forge was near where Scott was or something?
Yeah, it's meant to be in that same area, and the forge is likely with the mold that I need.
In the mountains. Where the barrow gates.
Yeah, in that mountain somewhere. Big place though.
Oh, you lucky you. We need to go there actually.
Yeah, that's why we did this detour on the way. So otherwise we've got to go there twice.
At which point Frank appears and just like to say, I would like to make it legally known that this series of events has not been done because the DM is lazy and could not organise anything more convincing in this regard. Here is the disclaimer, and he hands you a rolled up sheet of parchment with a seal on it. You have been served.
What's a DM?
Been served what?
Okay, he's disappeared, so he's not there to give you context in regards to that.
No. I could call him back, but I don't think we want that.
What is
No.
this movie?
Okay, so with all of this in mind, what do you guys want to do moving forward?
With the what?
What do you guys want to do?
We need to pick up the potions and do something back at home. And then I think probably go save this guy from digestion.
Please.
Yeah.
He's still got like a week. It's fine.
No.
Oh, how long days-wise is it until the full moon?
2.
2. Okay. Yeah, we've got a couple days. We can do this.
Well, you've
Fine.
got until like the end of this day. It's still around about like midday-ish. You've got that, and then this night, following day, and then the next night will be full moon.
So basically, like tomorrow evening.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, we can manage this. We get all the prep done, and then
That happens. It will happen during the full moon. We're gonna be at the mountains.
well,
Are
I
you sure you want
promised
to?
I'd be with
are
the
you-
guys for it, didn't I? The bears.
Are you sure you wanna? I don't know.
We'll wing it. We'll
Have
be
that
fine.
moment in the mountains. I don't know. Something like, do you wanna? You rather wait? Should we just go? It doesn't really matter to you. I don't know how it works.
I think
I would-
Durr said he can teleport me through a tree. So as long as we have a tree or a plant or something, I think he can get me back there pretty instant.
So Frank then appears next to you and then says, well, if you want more time, you can wish for it.
No.
That's very interesting.
Yeah, why would I want that?
Isn't it, darling? Would you like some more time?
I will consider it.
He disappears.
Nah, see, you know what? I don't trust him, because what if he meant like the cooking kind, you know? He might be lying. He might just given us abundance of herbs.
I will have you know that my substances are most addictive and most profitable in nature. Thank you very much. Good day, sir.
We end up wishing for it, and then we sell it on a market somewhere and make millions.
I would like to help you with that endeavor if you would like to make an investment.
So it's what I do for a living is produce herbs and spices and sell it. I would just be living my real life in D&D.
Indeed. So if you would like to make an investment in the Frankish Bank, we could potentially consider a investment bond.
Nah, I don't think I have that much money.
A pity. Well, here's my card. He gives you a slip of parchment that literally just says, Frank, we can do it. Together.
I eat it.
Okay, so now that you've established that, what would you like to do?
I think we need to go back home, pick up the potions. Perhaps we can do a long rest as well, and then start the journey.
Okay, so there's the one with the tree spells. Bear with me.
Yeah, I think we specifically had enough to go to where we just went, and then it was enough that we could go from there to home, I think.
Right.
And I think he needed a long rest for that anyway.
Yeah, I can't actually remember what the name of the spell is. Bear with me.
Tree stride or something?
Something in my eye.
There's Bones of the Earth. Okay, we'll worry about the details later, but yes, I'll give an additional use of whatever that spell is to allow him to get you to travel to one new location.
Okay.
I think he had one spell slot or one usage of it left, whatever it was from. Just that, like, we saved enough to get home, but I think that was it. We can go home anyway.
Okay, so in this particular area, there aren't any trees around because you are very much in the mountains. So it will be a case of you will need to travel to the nearest tree to then do this. And the last time that you did this, transformed into a dinosaur and then carried you all. So do you just simply want to do that again?
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
sure.
easy.
Why not?
Okay, so transforms back into a Quetzal and
Into a pretzel.
yes, so particularly a salted pretzel, but with little chocolate bits on the end, and that's just flying along.
That's not chocolate bits.
Okay, so you travel back down the hill, effectively following the streams that are running through the mountains till you come to a series of trees, and put abracadabras. Where are you guys headed?
Is it the tree by our house or somewhere in town, in that city?
I'm having a problem. Why I do not recognize the map? Where are we?
This is Aquaveda.
Why? I was so convinced that the grotto thing cavern was in the same islands where the house is, our Alpha Palace is.
That's Minas Epidas.
Minas Epidas. Yes, I thought we were in Minas Epidas.
Take you to here. So you guys are currently here, and your fort is basically here.
Yeah. Okay. Fine.
Okay, so again, where are you guys headed?
Well, will make sense if we go to the direct the closest tree, and then we just teleport to where we're meant to go.
Yeah, so you can either go to your fort, in which case, but you would then need to travel from the fort to the city to get the potions, or you can travel to a tree that's in the vicinity of the city and then just make a shorter journey.
We send George to send the push to get the potions.
Well, he's placed the order for them, but you will need to physically pick them up.
Oh,
I'm not sure if he was picking it up as well.
No, he's basically gone from the fort to the road, where he's then sent a rider from the nearest city to then make an order to Minas Epidas.
well, it doesn't really matter if we go before or after passing by the keep, because either way, we still have to teleport on the other side anyway. So it doesn't really matter. What do you guys think?
Onyx, what do you think?
I'm like not thinking a whole lot. I'm thinking pretty much, yeah, just get it done and dusted and go for the closest tree. Does it really matter tree-wise?
I suppose it really depends on whether or not Torden wants to see her groom-to-be.
Oh! Well, I feel like we ought to ask Torden that, no?
Or if Onyx wants to see Padwin and look into the innocence of his eyes as he proclaims how
No.
much he loves his daddy.
No, I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't torture myself more. I'm already stressed as it is. Please.
Or if Onyx just in general wants to see how far her owlbear apprentice is coming along as well.
Oh god. If there's any chance of Padwin being there, I don't think I can bring myself to look at him in the eye. So I want to avoid Padwin, not because I hate him, but I love him too much and I don't want to cause myself more pain and stress. If we need to go there, we can happily go, but don't make me go.
Don't we need to go get the potions from George?
Well, George has placed an order for them, but they are actually in the city.
Oh, okay.
But
So we don't.
yes,
I was thinking based on like actual deliveries, we'd have to get George to pick them up.
No.
yeah, and it also depends on whether or not you want to see your husband.
No.
Oh.
When did he become my husband?
Okay, nobody's questioning it, so... Okay, so is that the consensus? Just travel to the nearest tree then?
I'd say so.
Lead the way. Go.
Okay. I'm also noticing that a number of people have dropped out of Roll20, so is everyone still here?
Should be. Yeah. Let me refresh just in case.
Yeah, I'm just reloading mine back up.
Okay. Alright, so Pupta does his abracadabra, and you end up basically just on the general pathway to outside the city, and you realise it's actually quite close to where you where Tordon seduced the dragon, and also the place where you guys met Revy. You're actually quite close to that.
I didn't seduce the dragon. I tried to save the dragon and somehow it ended up following me around.
Because you arrested him very seductively.
No, I didn't. I slapped him.
Okay, so as Tordon just is proclaiming all of this out loud, but you guys emerge from the trees and you're effectively on the forest path leading to the city. So do you just want to head straight there?
Yep.
Yeah.
We don't need to go through the old paperworks, right?
You need to do what, sorry?
We don't have to go through the whole paperworks to enter the city, no?
No, you do. Now that you've had effectively been given the fort, you now have effectively accounts to a residence pass, so you can just go straight through the gate.
Right.
All right then. So you go through, you arrive at the city, and basically through the south entrance, and make your way to the centre of the city, where effectively where the high street is, but effectively the street for high society.
We're going to the posh part of town. We're posh people now. We get to shop in the posh part of town.
Okay, so you arrive in in this area. Oddly, have you ever been here before?
I think so.
Where the druggy butterflies live, isn't it?
Do you remember getting high with butterflies?
The druggy butterflies.
I don't remember butterflies, no.
Okay.
I see. I'm here.
Well, as you arrive on the street, you see various shops. One catches your eye as all of the windows appear to be blacked out, and you can't see anything through it. And the sign on the door says "Frank Strippers."
Oh yeah, you totally have to go there, man.
Now where Onyx got kidnapped.
And then, as sort of like a side post just attached to the window, all strippers will be adequately dressed.
Yeah, we have been here. I do remember this.
Oh, it's the druggy dragon guys, and Onyx got nicked by strippers.
Yeah, I remember we were here and making jokes about them, and because the main guy was a dwarf. I remember that's how we found it.
But they're not actually strippers, are they? They're like building workers.
They strip buildings or something like that.
Okay, so can everybody give me a perception check, please?
Oh my gosh.
23.
16.
18.
And Onyx, what did you get? That sounds encouraging.
13.
Okay.
My eyes were deceiving me.
Okay, see, all of you see stuff that's relevant to you. So, Onyx, your eyes are immediately pulled to the shop Archer's Dream, which now has rather a vivid sign hanging over the door. Now stocking radiant strings and adamantine arrows.
Oh. Okay, I think I know what I'm going to visit. You guys have fun. I'm gonna just, shuffle my way. Just do. You guys don't need me, right? Right? Yeah. Good talk.
It's relevant for the mission. Go ahead.
Okay, so so you're doing that. So Tordum and Dur, both of you, see the spellbook shop. Basically, just like the magical library.
If I don't, I need to go find the spell of something spell, teleportation spell that I can't remember the name of, but Dur remembers it and always tells me every week.
Yeah, I've got it written down. So you two notice that.
My chef, could someone go pick up the potions, please?
Okay, so Barakas, you can see a sign in this shop that basically simply says it's a handwritten sign. New stock in, time travel.
Oh, time travel. Yeah, why not? I think if the guys are splitting, I'm going to do my things as well.
Okay.
What's that about?
Oddly, you see this shop, the main event, and effectively reads animal skin pelt coats at 75% off.
Yeah, I remember that one before. It didn't have the Lion Man in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have a look out of curiosity.
And then Revi, you see in the jeweler shop, gems of spell storing, 50% off.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Oh.
Another thing,
too.
Barakas, you also see in sort of like untidy handwrittenness, 25% off bulk buy on potions.
Yeah, noise.
Okay, so going to Onyx, you go inside. The bell tinkles in the way that it did before. The elf behind the counter is going through several books. So like glances up in yours. I'll be with you in a minute. Finishes. He finds the pace in his book, gets out an arrow and uses it as a bookmark, and then comes around the desk. He's like, "Greetings. How can I help you?"
I saw that you had new stock in. Some radiant string and adamantine arrows?
Yes, I figured you would be back. I've held one specially for you. I mean, we do have them in stock, but I have held one to one side as well. The string would be 100 gold pieces normally, but I'll do it for 90 for you.
Oh, wow. Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. I think I have my inventory. I do.
Okay, so this is a place where you can use your your group credit as well. So just so you know.
That's fine. I still have a lot in my pocket for some reason. I don't know why, but if I have it, I'm gonna use it just to not not pry too much into the credit.
He just grabbed the guy by the chest. I just have so much money.
Take it, please.
Okay.
So 90.
Yes, deduct 90, and in like the homebrew capacity that we clearly all remember, but you can now set your dragon bow to do radiant damage.
Woo! I think I have a note about my strings. Yes. Psychic. Great.
It's also a point. I don't think you've actually changed any of the strings on your bow.
No, because I can't remember what the slight issue was. I remember telling myself, "Oh, you just need to wait for a whole day or something like that." I can't remember what it was, but for some reason since then I've been like, I mustn't change just in case.
Well, it's basically you applied this one of these strings to the bow, and then instead of it doing piercing damage, it will then do that damage.
Ah.
So you'll still get your fire damage from the dragon bow, and then whatever your hunter's mark, etc. damage, that will also be the new string damage.
Fab, okay. Yeah, the fire's gonna really help against the fiery place, huh? We'll get to that when we get there.
It is the sort of thing that you do need to do as a short rest in order to apply it.
Okay, if it's a short rest, that's fine.
But if you want to just take half an hour while everyone's shopping and just restring bow, testing it out, that sort of thing, you can do that.
I might, yeah.
Okay, and you also wanted to get some adamantine arrows as well.
Yes, please. Take for there we go.
Okay. Okay, so the first thing that you also notice is that not only is does he have adamantine arrows in place, he also appears to have arrows of giant slaying.
Ooh. Okay, okay. I might take one arrow of giant sling. How many arrows, adamantine arrows, does he sell them in batches of?
He does them in batches of 20, and he has 2 quivers.
Ooh. I'm gonna be greedy and get the batches then. All of them. Unless I can't afford it, actually. How much is one batch?
So 40 arrows in total, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, bear with me. Okay, so 40 arrows would effectively work out to 5 gold per arrow, so that'll be 200 gold for for 40 adamantine arrows.
200 was that, sorry?
Yep.
Yep, that's absolutely fine. I can do that.
Okay, and then the arrow of giant slaying, he's doing for 600 gold pieces each.
Ooh. Okay.
How much was it?
600 gold.
For
I
two
think
weavers.
No, for the arrow of giant slaying, it's 600 each.
Oh.
Yeah. So I think I can do it. I'm just struggling to convert Electrum to gold. For some reason, I'm terrible at converting money. I don't know why.
Electrum is 5 gold.
Yeah.
Oh.
Electrum is like a 50p coin. Gold is like a pound coin. That's how I remember it.
Yeah, the way that I basically run it is that all gold coins have a little cross in the middle, where you can basically take a blade to them, and knock a blade to the cross, dink it, slide it with a hammer, and the coin splits in two. And Electrum is half a gold coin.
Cool.
Okay. So.
Oh, sorry.
So the Electrum.
Sorry, I miscalculated for the adamantine arrows. It's 200 gold for 20, so it'll be 400 in total.
Okay.
Oh.
Let me take another one from that then. Okay, I will put the giant slaying arrow on the credit, but I'll only take the one if that's okay.
Are you sure? I'll do one for 3/4 price if you get another.
Oh.
Yeah, go on.
If I have the A-OK from the rest of the party, then I will go ahead.
I'm cool with
Do
it.
it.
Yeah, of course, go.
So the
Thank you.
discounted arrow will then be 450.
That's actually really good, yeah. Then I'll put that on the credit.
Okay, so add all of that to your inventory. You also see that so first off, he appears to have upgraded all of his stock, just in general. So he also has some +3 bows and +3 arrows as well.
Ooh. I will pass on the additional arrows, because I've got some +2 arrows as it is still. Giant. Oh, Jesus, I can't spell. Giant.
Okay, so are you then doing the short rest as well?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're now doing that. So, Otley, as you go into the main event, you can see the male lion is lying on the table, but really luxuriously stretching out, whilst the female lion appears to be doing adjusting what appears to be an armored dress on one of the mannequins. Welcome.
You just walked in.
Welcome to our emporium. You look quite the specimen as he sort of slides off the table, comes to you on all fours. Very specimen-y. I would pay good money for your fur upon your death.
Sure. Well, depending how much it is.
And he goes around and sort of circles you. 50,000 gold.
Huh?
Yeah.
Very well. Who is your agent?
That will be, he's a friend of mine. He's in one of the other stores around the corner. A little green goblin man with a beard.
Very well. I shall consult with him, and upon your death, I will have your hide, and I shall pay good money for it.
Yeah.
But tell me, your armor, such as it is, seems ill-fitting for your size.
I'm not really wearing armor.
Indeed. But what you are wearing seems a bit stretched.
Why
It's just
are you
what-
looking?
I think he's calling you that.
Rude.
But enough of such things. Is there anything that you would specifically want in this emporium?
I was having a look, I suppose.
Indeed. Are you a cape type of bear?
Am I what?
A cape type of bear?
Cape? Yeah, I'm wearing one. As you can see, you've just done a little spin around me. I thought you would have noticed it.
Indeed. Alternatively, we have several hats that a bear of your esteem might be willing to wear.
Could be. I've never thought about being a bear in a hat before, but what have you got?
We have sombreros. We have top hats. We have baseball caps. We have chav hats. And most importantly, we have sun hats.
No beanies.
How much is a top hat?
The top hats, I will do this particular type, made of dragon skin. Specifically, blue dragon skin. And as he sort of shows you the hat and adjusts it to light, it has that blue sort of sheen about it. This, I'll give you for 5 gold.
For 5? Done. Yeah, I'll have that.
Okay, so he comes over, gives his top hat, you exchange the... Are you doing this on credit or through coin?
I'll just give him my own coin.
Okay, and then he puts the top hat on you, and you are now a werebear in a top hat.
Nice. Have you got any other? Have you got any other top hats like a similar style?
Of course.
Maybe more goblin-sized. For my agent, of course.
Of course.
We got to look.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me, is
He's
your
got a big feather in his hat.
is this goblin big-headed, small-headed, pointy-headed?
Huge-headed.
Have you got something I could draw him?
Of course. He goes over, gets like this little wax tablet with a little stick, and hands it to you.
I draw like a sort of goblin body as best I can, and then it's just a circle for the head, and then I just kind of like scratch loads of marks that's meant to be his beard on there. I'm like, it kind of looks like this. And then like I do the little bit on the top for his hair and his little pointy ears. And then I'm like, he's about this high, his head, and I like use my hands like as if I'm holding an imaginary ball to kind of be like, his head's about this big.
So you can see that he's not particularly impressed by this, and he's like, how artistic. And he just simply goes over here, rummages behind the mannequin, and just comes up with another top hat. This one has a sort of green tinge to it. Here, this will be 5 gold as well.
Yeah, it looks alright. Orange hat.
Now you want an orange one. I cannot do orange, but I can do a red dragon skin top hat.
Yeah, that'll do, yeah. I think he likes red. I don't really know what colours he likes, to be honest.
Tell me, shall I just give you a top hat for each of the chromatic dragon colours?
Why not?
Very well.
Then he can
I will do the final one. I will do the final one for free. So that will be 20 gold for 5 hats.
20 gold in total. Is that including the other ones as well?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll give him the rest of the money.
Very good. It was a pleasure doing these stretches, and this how there's a really massive lion yawn business with you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, so he sort of sinks back and just lounges on the table again.
Alright, tip my new top hat at him. Right. As I walk out.
Okay, so Barakas, but you step into this what is effectively a greenhouse, and as you open the door, this billow of like cool steam comes out at you, and as the door opens, you hear this almost this sitar music. Loads of dragonflies start buzzing around you, and then out of what appears to be this vat of spice steps out a gnome. Greetings, traveller.
Hello. It's always a surprise being in here.
Yes, indeed. I have just recently engaged in a new product. Would you be interested?
Yeah, I mean, I think
Excellent.
your
I knew
sign
that
said,
you would.
yeah.
Okay, so just breaking the fourth wall for a bit. This conversation is going to go that whatever you say, he appears to already appreciate your answer.
Okay.
Okay. So come. What can I do for you?
I saw something about time traveling thing
Yes,
at the
time
sign.
travel. It is my newest invention. What this allows me, and he pulls out what is a very artistically presented spliff. If you smoke
Yeah.
this, you will journey back in time 6 seconds to undo any misfortunate thing that you may have done. I call it time travel.
Wait. Hold on. How big is this thing?
It is this.
Is
It's
it like
this size.
one usage only? Or is it something that I can puff on it and then keep it for later? How does it work?
It is a single puff, my friend. One puff for 6 seconds.
So much
That must be a very long puff, man. Jesus.
consumed in one use.
Yes, it's basically a one-use item, like basically one spliff, as it were. You can basically use it to undo your actions for a single round.
Yeah, makes sense. I fucking love that. Tell me, my friend, how many of those will you be able to sell me?
I currently have 2. This one and another one, and I seem to have forgotten this. And then all of a sudden, he seems to almost rewind before your eyes, and he's like, "I have the second one here." Oh wait, no, I only have one left.
One left on top of the one that you're gonna give me already.
No, wait. And he still seems to be doing some like maths. He's like, "I have one left."
Rather grab it before it disappears.
I will get them both. Thank you.
Okay, for one moment, and he starts wandering around in sort of zombie-like state, looking around for something, and he gets to about here, and then he just goes flat on his face, fast asleep.
Oh,
Just gonna have to let them go to voice out.
this is unfortunate for now. Like, these guys are unsupervised.
So during all this time, all of the dragonflies and stuff, they're all buzzing around you, intently just looking at you and buzzing around you.
I try to poke him to see if he wakes up. Hello.
Okay, so we'll have to come back to you, because basically, unless you have Dur to cast Speak with Animals, you're not going to be able to communicate with the dragonflies.
Oh, wait, I can do that.
Oh, can you?
It's one of the quality that I have with the objects. Yeah. The herald of the hunt. I can cast Speak with Animals spell as an action. I can cast Wall of Thorns at 6th level.
Okay. Oh yeah, I completely forgot about that. Okay, cool. So yes, you can cast Speak with Animals, and or you cast this, and unlike the actual spell where it requires you to do this as a ritual, you literally just cast it and it just happens immediately.
Yeah.
Like all of the dragonflies suddenly start talking to you. It's like, "Oh, a customer, how can we help you? Help you.
Not all together. This little guy was talking about time traveling, smoking.
Yes, he smokes a lot.
How many? Quite a couple of those.
And one of the dragonflies flies down to his hand and sort of effectively rides the spliff, as it were, and raises it up. And so, this is one.
May I also have the other one?
No, he smoked it.
Ah, fuck. Alright. Well, how much is it for one?
All of the dragonflies are sort of like look at each other and then look back at you, look at each other and look back at you. So,
I don't think they actually know. I think you get to dictate a price to these guys if you get the dragonflies because they're not money.
Actually, you know what? Just when this dude is gonna wake up sooner or later, just send him over to our to my keep, which is on the east side of the island. Just let him come over here and we can just chill out together, and then gonna get paid for his well-deserved journey as well. On the house.
yes,
And
we will.
Start to walk off through the door.
Is there? And then one of the dragonflies sort of like buzzes in front of the door. Is there anything else we can get for you? Hint, hint.
Gordon did shout, remember to pick up the potions.
In tips, why do you guys get paid as well? Sorry, but I got no leaves with me that you can nibble on. This is what you eat.
Are there any orders that you may have put through to this shop by perchance? Says one of the dragonflies.
Oh yeah, those ones. Like the whole reason I'm here. Right. Sorry guys, it's the fumes.
So the dragonflies sort of like lead you over to the desk.
Right, yeah.
And but they keep on sort of like buzzing around on the other side of it, sort of like swarming around this this box.
Cool. I grab the box and then I open him to see if he's only asked what was in there. Was that 6 potions or 12 potions?
Okay, so in this appears to be 14 potions.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, with a little tag on it that says 4,200 gold.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I'll take them out from the credit, I suppose, because we're all gonna use it.
So you hear a sort of like tapping on the glass behind you, and you can see that one of the dragonflies is sort of like bussing the glass behind, basically on the sign that says 15 potions, 25% off.
That brings 15 and that's 50.
Wait, 15 potion, 25% off.
Yes.
Any potions.
The dragonflies all look at each other and then look back to you, so that seems to have gone over their head. But basically, if you do the math, if you were to buy a 15th potion, the entire price would then be brought down to 3,825.
Okay. Yes, of course. I will add another potion on it, but can it be anything or just another one of the fire resistance?
So one of the dragonflies buzzes down and picks up another potion bottle that appears to be another fire resistance potion.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay. Yeah, sure. Just put it in the pocket.
Okay.
In the bucket.
So one of the dragonfly picks up the paper bird sheets, and you can see that everything's all been written out. It just simply requires your account number.
Yeah, I'll fill up the form.
Okay. So with that, the birds, dragonflies all sort of like swarm on the paper, and between them, they all turn it into what is effectively an origami dragonfly, and they send out the window.
Nice. Do you guys happen to have any like a catalog of things that you have already in the house without waiting for making?
So the dragonflies sort of look around, and then they all sort of swarm around a sheet of paper which is basically just on this, on this aspect of the desk, and it basically says fire potions times 15, health potions times 8, superior health potions times 2, potion of invisibility times 1, and then potion of what was it called? Potion of gaseous form times 1.
Mm. The superior healing was 48 for 44 or 84. How much was it?
Let me just double check.
48. I think it's the 8.
Yeah, so but there you've got 2 of those.
Yeah, I think I will add those 2 as well on the pile, and I'll pay them off by my own pocket.
Okay.
And you know what? I get the potion invisibility as well.
Okay, so the potion of superior healing, put on the little piece of paper, is 450 gold pieces.
Yeah.
And then the potion of invisibility, 180.
Beautiful. So, how much was the healing one? 400.
The superior healing ones are 450 each.
Okay, 450.
So effectively, if you were to buy those 3, put separately to the fire potions, you'll be spending 1,080.
Yeah, cool. That's fine with it.
Okay, and you're taking that out of the credit fund.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you doing the fire potions as well?
The fire potion for the credits, and then the other potion from my own satchel, from my own pocket.
Okay, perfect.
1,018.
Okay. Is there anything else that you want to get while you're here?
Yeah, no, that's all. Say thank you, and then I'll shoot.
Okay, so add all of that to your inventory. Okay, so Revi, are you going into the jewelers?
Hell yes.
Okay, so inside is a Kenku, and he's standing on what appears to be a little bird stand on the desk. And then as soon as he sees you, he sort of flaps down and says, "Greetings, greetings, greetings." And you can hear every time he says a word, the word is said with a different voice.
Greetings, shopkeep. I saw your offer outside.
Ah, you want gem of spell storing, do you not?
I do.
So he flaps over and grabs one of the jewels that are over here into one of his talons, flies back over, and sort of deposits it on the desk.
Okay.
The gem.
How many of these do you have?
3. These are gems that go into rings of spell storing, but without the rings.
Ah, do you have any rings?
Yes. Do you want rings?
Can you show me one?
Yes. Ethan flies over here and just basically starts hovering next to this table.
Let me come over here and have a look at those rings.
Okay, so this basically is not neatly arrayed out in the same way that, say, like a jeweler's display case would be. This is literally just like a pile of rings that have been just set out on the floor, so on the table. None of them have a gem in them.
Truly, these are divine. I see you take care in your work.
These are broken rings. These can be mended with a mending spell once infused with the gem.
Okay. And how many spells are these gems good for?
The gems can hold a spell for an unlimited time. Once the spell has run out, then you can put a new spell in.
Sounds great. And I can use it over and over again?
Yes, more potent spells may damage the ring and the gem, but in theory, you could have this gem for the rest of your life.
Wow. Wow, I can see that you know their worth.
But remember, my friend, you do not need the ring to make the gem work.
Oh, okay. I can just carry these gems in my pocket?
Yes, but I advise you to use different command words for each gem.
Smart. Okay. Fantastic. Okay. You've got 3 gems.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Well, I mean...
We are running a discount on gems for spell storing. 25% off. 15,000 gold pieces.
Wow. Wow. These gems are exquisite, but I've only got so much coin. Could you honor me with a little bit more generosity today?
Thinks about this. Can I get a persuasion check?
Yeah. Ah, shit. 4.
Okay, he doesn't seem convinced by that 4. I can't imagine why.
I'm always traveling to sacred sites. Anyone who deals with me gains a friend and a steady customer.
I have several friends, mostly rich friends. I have enough friends for my liking.
I see. Enough friends who like. Okay. Well, I'm sure we can come to something. Come to a beneficial mutual arrangement.
Okay. So with that,
got...
he's going to fly back behind the desk.
Uh-huh.
Would you like to buy the gem of spell storing?
I would love to. Perhaps I can offer you something in exchange other than coin.
Like what?
Some of my magical components, a minor favor, or maybe a spell.
I do not take favors from customers. You will have to buy me a drink first.
Okay. Where's Otley? I've got a good friend who knows a lot about drinks.
I was being sarcastic.
I see. Okay. Well, how about 50% off a gem today, and you've got yourself a deal.
Fine.
Okay, so you would say 12,000 gold pieces. Can I get another persuasion check? Oh, I will say, because you failed the first one, the DC is higher.
10.
So what was that?
10.
Okay, so he's not particularly taken with that concept either, and will then simply go back to, no, 15,000.
Okay, you drive a hard bargain. I'll take a gem for 15,000.
Okay. Are you doing that from the credit or from your own?
It's
funds?
gonna have to be from credit.
Okay.
Let me just check my inventory. Yes, I don't have anything like that.
Okay, so bear with me. Okay, so this is a homebrew item that I need to put in, so but I'll do that when you put the spell in it, if that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah.
So we can touch base as to what spell you want to put in it, but for now, if you just want to put custom item spell storing gem.
Okay. Sounds good.
Would you like anything else?
I would have liked a bigger discount, but you know what? No, you're fine. Thanks, Birdman.
Alright.
Is that a tick?
Okay, so now Durr and Tordum are going into the bookshop, and standing in the middle of the hallway, putting books into the high shelves with his trunk, is a giant elephant man.
Hello again.
Greetings, Tordum of Lizard People. I have remembered your name.
Yay.
Greetings, Durr of the Moon Circle.
Go to bed. Get into bed, I'll give you one in a minute.
Greetings, Durr of the Moon Circle. I have remembered your name. Have you remembered mine?
18.
Okay, so his name is Kashyap.
Kashyap, Elephant Man.
Yes, that is I. How can I help you? Would you like me to strangle the children for you?
No, I need the scroll that he tells you what it's called.
Okay.
Went to Durr.
Okay, so if you want to sort them out. Okay, so it's all a question for the group. There are two spells that can basically do what you need to do to get to Scott. There's Standard Teleport, which is a 7th level spell scroll, or there's Teleport Circle, which can technically do the job, but has much more room for error. So it basically depends on which ones you want to go for.
The most safest way, I suppose. We're going towards something possibly very, very big bite, very big bites, battle. I got. Less errors, the better.
Okay. So in that regard, the teleport spell would be the one to go for. So the question is, how many do you want to get? Because to go there, you'll basically need to get, will be one use of a spell scroll. Then you'll need to use another to get back out of the underground pit. And then if Tordum wants to learn the spell teleport, that'll be another use of a scroll.
How long does it take you to learn?
Okay, so
Yeah, it should be number of hours by something. I think we had the idea of buying it once and then just having her learn it.
Patient in the Bob as well.
yes, so but
Which does something to learn spells.
yeah, so I knew there was something I needed to organise, but
So I
okay.
think originally the idea was to buy one and me to learn it, but we obviously never actually looked at how long it would take me to learn it.
Okay, so this is from the Conjuration School, so it will take you the full time to learn it. But now, I do homebrew the learning spell point a little bit, because I find it a little bit odd the way that it's acquired. So, but bear with me. Okay, so you would think I would know this because but unfortunately it hasn't actually come up for quite a while because she hasn't actually done that many spells. Okay. Right, so copying spell into the book. Okay, so for each level of the spell it takes 2 hours, and then I half the cost, so it's 25 gold pieces. So it's a level 7 spell, so it'll take 14 hours, and will cost 175 gold pieces.
So just do whether or not we have time to learn it.
He'll be digesting for like a week. It's fine.
Yeah, no, I just think the original plan was to pick up the scroll out of just one and relearn it and put it in my spell book. There we go. But
What if we fly there on the dragon and stuff, on the whatever it is, and you could be learning while, like, you could be reading it while we're traveling?
Okay, so because it's an underground chasm, you will need to, at some point, go underground, which you could do quite easily, but whether or not you would be able to find where you need to go in that time is another matter.
would teleport take us straight there, or do I have to have been there first?
Ah.
Okay, so teleport does have a sort of room for error, if that makes sense. So if you were to cast it, you would basically have the penalty that you've only been described this area, and so your potential for a mishap or for you missing the mark would be quite high, and then for you to land on target would be...
So we'd still have to walk to find him the first time anyway, teleporting there with such a high risk. Knowing my luck and the way I roll, I'd probably screw up and stick into the wall and
Yeah.
5 seconds flat.
Would we know any teleportation circles in that area, or would there be information of that we could get?
So in which area?
Where we're headed, to the mountain.
But I'll let Otley do an Arcana check.
Oh, this is the worst person to do this.
I'm probably the best person to do one. Technically, you're metagaming, so technically it's Fordham asking these questions.
I got an 18.
Okay, so you know that the dwarves of Mossy Heston are quite anti-magic. So it's unlikely that the dwarves would have a teleportation circle ready. On the other hand, the Dark Elves are very, very magically orientated. So it's possible you might be able to hijack one of their magic circles. And you also know from being a dwarf of the Isles that the tunnel that Scott has basically gone down is in the Dark Elf region, if that makes sense.
So it could possibly be a safer bet.
So bear with me.
We would need somebody who knows, like, the sigil to the target location for a teleportate, like, for one of their permanent circles.
Yeah.
But then we would be able to be, like, pretty close to target with minimal risk.
Well, you wouldn't necessarily be close, because all of the green buildings are the Dark Elf lands. Scott is off the map down here, basically.
Yeah, but it would be probably a much safer bet than I want to teleport to somewhere in this massive mountain and we could be put bloody anywhere if we're on target.
Yeah. The question is whether or not the Dark Elves would particularly like the fact that you've stolen one of their magic circles.
Well, the Dark Elves don't really like us that much anyway, do they? Because they're the ones that follow the Spider Lady.
Yeah.
So they don't really like us anyway, so I don't mind, but we might have to pop out fight them.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I don't care.
My next question. If I wished to study it with no break for 14 hours straight, how many levels of exhaustion would I have?
Just one. And that's assuming you failed the Constitution, so...
I can risk trying to read it straight and then just cast it, but I might get a level of exhaustion.
Well, I mean, if you only need a long rest of 8 hours,
Yeah, I'm saying I don't know how fast the idea is we're supposed to get to Scott at this point.
you'd
If
have
it's
14
that-
hours out of 16 having to read. That probably would be a lot of reading in one go.
I mean, don't mind breaking it down to 2. That wouldn't give me long, would it?
Well, so I was actually thinking, DM, would Otley know from stories and such of the axe that he's hoping to make?
Mm-hmm.
Would he know of its abilities?
Give me a history check with advantage.
When can I work out? I can't remember quickly, so I'm going to get from here to Scott.
That's an 11.
Yeah, the assigned time.
I thought we discussed from here to the plan out to Scott.
Not really. You just sort of assigned that it's the next thing that you want to do this. Okay, Hayden, what did you get?
11.
Okay, but you know some of them, not all of them.
Would he know of the one where you can teleport with rocks or something?
But
Paraphrasing, but
I'll say yes. You have no idea how it would work, though.
Otley doesn't think that far ahead, so this is perfect.
Okay.
He's happy to suggest to the group, once we get there and we save this guy, if we need a way out, and people have run out of magic, pretty sure this weapon I can make will have a way for us to get home.
Okay. I'll just put all of you in the same place so you're not metagaming this conversation anymore. Okay, so Cash Up the Elephant basically says, just so you know, the cost of this scroll, of 3 of these scrolls, no, the cost of 1 of these scrolls would be 5,120 gold pieces.
Okay, seems fair.
So it is something that you can just sort of like just have the scroll in your sort of inventory, and then if you decided to go and investigate the forge, etc., then and then get the travel through rock ability, that's up to you. And if you're unable to find it, you could still have a teleport in your back pocket as well.
Yeah. Because there's not going to be any plants underground to teleport in or out.
No, not where you're going, where it's basically molten
Yeah.
lava.
I mean, I'm happy to try that if we need it as a backup plan to get home. But I'm totally fine with buying whatever scrolls we want teleport wise. If we want some to use, some for learning with, I'm happy with that.
What does the rest of the group say?
I don't see why it's a bad thing to have options.
Yeah, no, indeed.
Okay, so how many would you like to buy? 2 or 3?
Let's go with 3, guys. It's such an inconsequential amount of gold.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
How much is it again?
5,120 gold pieces.
Each.
Yeah.
We got loads of cash.
So
Yeah, no, we got
Like-
those. Yeah, fuck it.
15,360, I make that for all 3. That's fine.
Okay, so he's then going to think about that, and he'll then because you're
This
buying
how we
so
did
much,
the
he's then
discount?
going to knock off 10% off the total.
Oh.
So 15, 360. Sorry, my calculator's being stupid. Okay, so in total that'll be 13,824.
Nice.
Okay, unless anybody wants to try and press for a bigger discount.
Do you know that I do love a nice discount? Well, do you know who you are, who you got in front of you right now, Mr. Big Elephants, right?
Yes,
We're not
I
just
remember.
normal people.
Yes, Sparrowcast of the... Yes, Sparrowcast Tiefling. I remember your name.
Well, I am known as a hunter of the wild hunter.
Very well. I shall remember your new name.
Thanks. You see, we will appreciate if you're coming through our. You know what? We appreciate your servicing right now. But if you would like any other days to come around our keep for a dinner or whatever, this is going to be on us. Swing by whatever time you want. You will be more than welcome to.
I shall remember that. Can I have a persuasion
Whatever.
check?
Whatever. Persuasion check.
Can I get a persuasion check from you?
Yep.
Just so you know, you are legally not allowed to fail this.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna use a hero point. Just that was a 1.
Just out of interest,
Okay.
what would that still equate to?
13. But this is a 24 though.
Okay, so with that, he sort of scratches his head with his trunk, and then says, "Very well. I shall bring the price down to 13,000."
Your service are very appreciated, and we will expecting you coming over anytime at your disposal.
Very well. I shall remember this transaction.
Barrack doing his very expensive thing.
Yep. Okay, guys.
On a different note,
Yep.
does he have anything to be able to read the books faster? Like, because I was thinking, I want to use the books that we got ages ago to increment my constitution. But I also remember that it will take Barakas a long time to read it, because it's just gonna be through our long rests.
I think are these the ones that add like +2 to your stats?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Tyler mentioned them last week and said about those books, and did say about the group spending some time to read them. But beyond that, I don't know what he was saying about it.
Like if there were like some special glasses, some magical glasses that will make you read faster, so we can, or reduce the time of one reading and now pass it over. So the other person's gonna use them, reduce the timing. Do you know what I mean?
Let me think on this.
Fine.
Okay, so he thinks on this for a moment, but nothing really seems to come forward. So, he can think. He gives you all sorts of things that would help you memorize things better, or or things like that. But he comes up with an idea of a simulacrum or or an unseen servant reading the book to you whilst you're doing other things. But in terms of being able to actively engage with reading a book faster, he can't really provide you with anything.
That's fine. What's worth to ask?
So he does come up with a couple of theories, like casting haste on you yourself might be able to increase your reading speed, but it will only be for a very short time. The same with the spell time stop. You could effectively stop time for possibly a minute and then read in that regard. But the one thing that he sort of comes up with is that if you were to travel into another dimension, like the astral plane or something like that, it's possible that that region, that place's time scale might be different than the material realm. But that's the only thing you can really think of.
Well, they're all very costly, pricey, or rather impossible things to achieve in a matter of a couple of days. But thank you for your input.
Yes, unfortunately, learning by books is a hard task. Barracus of the Wild Hunt.
No tasks is hard for me. And
Okay, so you've got the teleportation scrolls. You now have 3 of them, and they're in Torden's inventory.
Mhm.
But they're literally just put down as spell scrolls level 7. So it really just comes down to what you guys want to do. Do you want to risk doing teleport now, or do you want to try and rest up and try and limit the losses as well?
I mean, I'm not worried about Simon, is it? That's stuck, like, maybe dying. So I'm all for a long rest.
Poor
yeah,
Trin's
I think it was.
quick attack over this poor guy.
Please. Like, if we need a long rest, fine, but holy fuck, this motherfucker's probably dead when we get there.
None of
If
us have
he's
given
dead.
a shred of a shit about him.
If he's dead, you guys are dealing with Padwin.
I'll do you a better one. If he's dead, I will do everything in my power to resurrect him, just for you, just
Thank
for your peace of mind.
It is a shame we
last
do not
people
have a
never
cleric
do.
in the party who can cast Revivify, adventurer.
So yeah,
It is a shame.
It's a sh-
I can cast remove curse and send it back to human.
that reminds me. How much is Revy? How much is it to cast that spell? If you were to bring somebody back.
Well, I mean, they'd have to have died in the last minute for Revivify.
Second question: is anyone here really good at skinning animals really quickly? Like, say, in under a minute?
We're all just gonna look at you, Watley, with your big giant walking axe and hammer and pickaxe. I'm gonna assume the barbarian that can lop things into little pieces probably quite good at that.
Okay, does anybody...
I mean,
Nobody-
I'm sure
nobody
Ranix
contributes
is capable of doing something like that.
No, whatever you're thinking, no.
Okay.
What do you mean no? You don't even know what my idea is yet.
And this
I
comes
don't think
from
I
the,
want to know.
and this comes from like the class of from D&D that technically is going to be the expert at skinning animals and things like that.
Yeah, like somebody with like leather working tools or something.
I'm not condoning whatever the fuck you're planning.
I just an idea. I was
I
just
get it.
mulling about. I was having idle chatter in the shop, and I had this idea, and I was, it's fine. I'll like pat Durr's head a little bit, and I'll be like, we'll discuss it later. I've got big plans for us.
Oh, no.
Okay, so with that sort of point in your head, but where would you guys like to go for your long rest?
I mean, I wouldn't mind to go back home, but if it's too much of a journey, I wouldn't mind to get a bed, a nice bed, somewhere here in town.
How far are we from home?
I mean, it is a travelable distance, but it is something that you would need to travel to.
Well, I mean, we've still got like half a day, haven't we? So.
Yeah, it's getting to about like 3 p.m.
We could maybe have a rest at home in our own bed.
I would not mind that.
Yeah. I don't think I've even slept in, or maybe I've slept in my bed once, I think, this whole time since we got it.
Yeah, we all did. And plus, it would be nice to go back. There's been some refurbishment that happened this past week, right? I'm very curious on how it turned out.
Yeah, we've been with that, right?
I can cast Freedom of the Winds, and oh wait, no, that's just there was a spell that he could do where he can turn you all into clouds. I think he's already. Yeah, I think he's already used that. Yeah, so you would need to travel there specifically.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I can get my horse out, and for the first time, finally, I wouldn't mind.
Okay. We never actually discussed what your horse would look like.
Yes, we never discussed it, but for me, in my mind, I always figured it out. It was like shadowy, kind of like ghostly features with skeleton legs and hooves, kind of thing like that.
Okay.
Very spectral.
Like the one in the soul can from Skyrim, is what I'm thinking.
Yes, kind of, but more dead, let's say. And with armor, of course.
So basically, that.
Yeah, kind of like that. But with, yeah, sure, yeah. Perhaps with other flames, but yeah.
Okay.
Make one shadow into magical energy.
But
Yeah.
Hayden, but I've literally just seen your message. Currently, your werebear form is still medium, but when you do your full transformation, then yes, your werebear hybrid form would be large.
No problem. It was it was an unimportant question. I didn't want to disrupt the flow, so just messaged you. I'm going to have to jump off here to go and pick up my sister from a basketball game.
Okay.
But happy for Otley to kind of go along with whatever of the group.
Okay. So in that case, shall we put you guys in the fort, and you guys have had your long rest, and we can pick up from there next week?
Yeah, that's
Sounds
fine.
good.
Okay. So me. This is okay. So yes, you guys have your various rooms. I don't know if did Otley pick a room whenever you were last here?
I think we, I think there was a room, and I think Otley was kind of like offering it to like Trin or someone else or something, you know, happily letting someone else have it, but I can't remember what we agreed in the end.
All right, I'll go over the the video when you guys get this and see if we can work it out. But other than that, but you guys can basically apply your long rest, and we can then just go through the. Sorry, one sec. And then you guys can effectively decide what you're going to do from there onwards. Now that you've had your long rest, is Torton all lighting it? So,
Yeah, why not?
okay, so Torton will do an all-nighter for learning the scroll. So can I get a Constitution check from you, please? Yeah. Hmm.
16.
Okay, so you don't suffer exhaustion.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'll allow you a short rest to recover any health and use your arcane recovery if you want to.
I'll have a look into it. What you've done.
Okay, right. So, are we okay for next Monday?
Yep.
Okay,
Should
perfect.
be.
So that should, all things going well, that should be our last session of the year. So we can do something to make it special or something like that.
Little Christmas episode, maybe.
Yeah. We can make this guy wait until after Christmas to be saved from the digestion.
Only past 11 feet.
It'll match with real life of how long our characters are actually making him wait.
Yeah, so I think he's been waiting real time about a month and a half now.
It'll
Hasn't
be
been in
another
danger
month
the
and a
whole
half.
time.
No, it's only been like 2 days.
Yeah.
All right then, guys. I'll see you next week. But I'll touch base with you, Michaeli, as to what your horse looks like, and then Revi, we can touch base towards spell you want to put in the gem.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
All right, guys. I'll see you next week then.
Thank you for the session.
Just guys.
Man, it was good.